What is up, guys? That inflatable guy here, and today I will be unboxing the Spirit Halloween 2025 Lantern Keeper. Now, this is actually my first animatronic that I'm recording for the everyday Halloween review, I guess, type of thing that I'm doing later on in this year. It is February 5th right now, and I got this guy yesterday. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the first one that I'm posting, but it is the first one that I am recording. So yeah, I got this guy, actually for, I think, only $155 because, I got him on Amazon because I had a Amazon gift card that I got from Christmas. And, you know, I was looking at Spirit's website on Amazon, and I was like, I always really wanted this guy ever since, like, he released and I saw videos of him, but all of my stores just did not have him. And then I really wanted to see if I could get him at the 50% off sale because he is originally $230, and I don't think he's really worth that price. I think he's like really like a $200 prop. But none of my stores had him, not even like on display or in the box. So I couldn't get him, but I am happy that I have him now. I have big plans for this guy this year in my heart. Like, this year is gonna be crazy, but you know, now let's just review him. So this guy is actually made by Pan Asian Creation, also known as PAC. And they really don't make animatronics, especially at like Spirit Halloween. I want to say the last one was 2017. I'm pretty sure, but like still they don't even like that. I think that there was only like one there in 2017. So they're not a common company, but they did make him, and thank you Pan Asian Creation because he is a favorite of mine. But yeah, let's just hurry this up and jump in the box. Not obviously jump in the box, but like look at it. So starting off, obviously you can see Lantern Keeper right here in all his glory in the big picture. You can see Spirit Lantern Keeper. Oh, it's the Lantern Keeper. That's my bad. You can see the description, not the description, but like things about him. So you can see body twist from side to side, head and torso light up with orange LEDs, and his lantern lights up with white LEDs. And then he speaks 4 different lines. And he is outdoor rated. Now, Spirit, quote unquote, has made outdoor rated animatronics before, and why I say quote unquote is because last year they made an outdoor rated animatronic. I'm forgetting the name, but there was like a scarecrow on a pitchfork from 2024, and a couple others. I'm really just forgetting their names, and I really don't remember it. But there was a couple last year when they started outdoor rated animatronics, and then this year I know Fire Demon was a also outdoor rated animatronic. Also this guy, but I don't know. I think there was only 2 this year. But except for this guy, all of the others ones that Spirit has said are outdoor rated, they're really not, because either half of their plugs are outdoor rated and then the other half is not, or the motor's just exposed. So they're kind of just throwing outdoor rated on there, but it's kind of false advertisement. Now this guy, what I've heard is people feel comfortable leaving him outside, but like it can like rain or be windy, but sorry, but in the pouring rain they say like they take him in. So I guess this guy is a little bit, like, probably the most outdoor rated out of all of them, that he can stay in like rain or wind, but when it's pouring rain they bring him in. So he can take a little bit of a beating, but technically he's not outdoor rated, because the outdoor rated animatronic for me is like a 12-foot skeleton, or like those when they can be in wind, rain, and they won't break. So hopefully one day we will get to that. But so you can see that. I'll flip him over to the side, and you can see obviously Lantern Keeper chilling at this one dude's house. Who knows? It's just a new box art for this year. I hope next year they don't like obviously change up the whole box. I mean, I wouldn't really complain about that, but what I hope they do is maybe change that picture. Another step would also be making that picture match a theme. That would be cool. Or maybe just revamp the box like 2014 with the attic theme and have like a whole box based off the theme. But who knows? But yeah, maybe at least just change that picture to like a theme like the forest, because that got leaked. But who knows if they might change it. We got the Lantern Keeper again, Spirit Halloween, a rectangle white handle for some reason. I feel like that's like weird, because I don't think they're usually white or rectangle. But then you can also see a size comparison. He is life size. What is nice, I'll put him over here. And obviously you can see the Lantern Keeper. And then also you can read the story if you want to. I'm not going to read that, but you can pause and do that. And then you can see just things that he does. I'll put the camera back. Oh, it's wanting to fall. Hold up. Okay, yeah, I'll just take the camera and show you. But yeah, right here we have Spear Halloween, the QR code. So saying if he's broken in the store, you can scan that and see what he does. Another rectangle handle, the Lantern Keeper. You can see the shushing animation and him turning side to side, and a picture of his face, basically saying what like how he speaks 4 different lines. And then this is the top. Right here, see Spear Halloween. It's a little dirty. I'll flip open these. He does have a pretty big box. And okay, we're just jumping right into this. You can see this weird little flap here, another little flap, and then the zombie tech squad saying if he breaks. But you can see foam, instructions, and a battery. Pretty sure that's a boot. Nice hard plastic. You can see the lantern right here. It's closed. Oh, that feels nice. The lantern's also a little hard plastic. What is nice. And then you can see a hand right here. Cardboard. More foam. I'm pretty sure this is the base right here. More cardboard. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. I'll pause the video and I'll show you me taking him out the box, and then let's get into the setup and the demo and what I think about this guy. Alright, so we start taking him out of the box. So first thing that we have, I already showed you this, but we have the lantern right here, nice hard plastic. You see the cord, and this is a outdoor rated cord right there, so that is nice. Little foam. You see the instructions and stakes, some nice stakes, and a adapter right there. I'll take out the hand. Now, one thing about this guy that kind of threw me off when I first saw him, some cardboard protecting piece fell off. Is the hands. They look really weird, but actually in person, I feel like they look a little better because, the hands are like this weird fingery thing. Especially with the shushing hand, it kind of looks a little weird, but in person, it actually looks better. Not as bad. Still like a little weird, but no, I'm not complaining too much. More foam right here. Let's take out the boot. Okay. Alright, that's the boot. Alright, this is kind of like that Scarecrow from 2024. The one that pointed at you, what was a budget prop? I forget his name. But it's kind of like his boot. A nice hard plastic. What's nice? Boot. Yeah, I'll check it out. Oh, my thing almost fell. But yeah, you can see over here. I'll take out. What can I take out here? I don't want to rip the clothes. Can I take out the mechanism? It looks like okay, here's the mechanism. Wow. Pretty janky mechanism right here. You can see this is plastic, but it is a really hard plastic. I wish it was metal. I feel like that would be better, but you know, not that bad. No, I can't take out the clothes yet. Maybe this. Okay, so this is the pants. Really stiff pants. I do like that. So its clothes so far look outdoor rated, what is good. And then that's his head right here. I can try pulling. Oh, here's some holes. Okay. It looks like it's stuck, so I'm gonna have to probably wiggle the stuff out, but I'll cut to the clip and show you all of these pieces when they're out of the box. And now we have everything taken out the box. I'm gonna go over the things that were kind of tricky to get out, and then all the pieces that you need. So one thing that I couldn't get out is this torso of his. You can see the really cool, I guess, roots right here. There is, I think that's like hot glue. So I think this part of the clothes were maybe hot glue there, easy fix. You can see the clothes is very nice. And it is pre-attached. Another thing that I couldn't get out is the base, what is really sturdy and nice welded to it. So that is nice. Something else is the hand that holds the lantern. You can see the more like weird kind of long fingers on this hand better. But you know, it's not bad in person, honestly. The mechanism, his really cool face. You can see that right there. Nice hard plastic. Two of his boots, I couldn't get out one of them. Foam. The lantern that I already showed. More foam, and the instructions right here. And also right here is, I'm pretty sure, his pants. Poles and the shushing hand that I showed already. And yeah, that is basically it. So yeah, let's get into the setup. So your first step is going to be getting the base and then putting B and B on to the attachments that are under the boots, and then after you will slide on the two boots onto the B's I guess like B poles, and then under there is a knob that this part of the boot will go into to make it secure. Let's move on to the next step. And then we're going to put on the two leg foam pieces and then put on the pants. And then we're going to snap lock the torso into B and just the two B poles. So yeah, let's get to the next step. What you're going to want to do is put the torso on and then unvelcro this like jacket to the back to try finding the cord over here. So then when you get to the cord, there is another cord right here that you will connect it to, and then also on the control box, cut this one cardboard thing. I'm gonna try to do it with one hand. I'll just do it off camera, but what you're gonna want to do is cut this, and I actually kind of like how they're doing this with the protection, but I think I like the plastic better because with the cardboard it kind of looks like it's just crushing it. But yeah, let's get to the next step. Right, and then you're going to put on both of the arms, and like they have a little like, I guess like, I don't know, but like a weird square connector, and there's like two prongs and then two prongs here, and basically on both shoulders you have to connect those two, and then you will velcro the sleeves onto the arm. So now let's get to the next step. And then what you're gonna want to do is clip the lantern, but do not clip the hook to this hook right here. So don't like have the lantern over here. You actually put the lantern on the fingers. It might like lean a little bit and it might look like it's bending, but it's supposed to do that. What you actually use this hook for is just to like tighten the wire, so make it like the tightest that you can. but you don't want it to like go up. You want it to like still be dangling, and you kind of just hook the wire there, and then you feed this up to the sleeve. And then that's like, so the wire's not really gonna dangle, so you can see it, and the hook will be right here. And then we're gonna put on the head. All you have to do is just snap lock it on there. And then I'll turn him around here. And then you're just going, oh, also for the lantern, you just feed it up the sleeve, and then this is the wire you connect it here. This is the head wire you connect it here. And like for the head, I just feed it through here. And now here is the control box. So we have on, off, and demo. I think demo is probably just with a step pad. On is with a like sensor, and then the volume knob right here, you can raise it up, down. This is for try me button right here, and then right here is for the adapter. You can see it right here. I'll get the adapter here, plug it in. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. But yeah, all you gotta do is plug in the adapter, then untie this, and then with this plug and this screw, you're gonna plug it into the plug and then screw it on. So yeah, now let's get to the demo. Before I get to this demo, I just want to say something really quick. When I was putting on the torso, I said that this thing looks like glue came off, but it's fine because the scarf's covering it. The paint's actually chipping off on mine, so you can see this paint chip right here. I literally just touched it and more came off. But yeah, you can see that big spot, but luckily the scarf covers it. But then there's also this piece right here. And then I was gonna leave that because you can kind of cover it with the like clothes, or you can kind of just repaint it since it is just brown. But when I tried putting on the lantern, you can see this lantern, the clip for the lantern kind of looks a little bit weird because, let me flip to the part that it says it. Right here, it's supposed to be black and not that big, but it was gone. The clip comes already attached to it. You just have to attach it to the hand, and there was no clip for me. So I have a temporary one right now because I called Zombie Tech Squad, and like what I just said, I'm not trying to talk about like any smack about Spirit Halloween. I love their animatronics, and I love how they have Zombie Tech Squad just for this because they are the nicest people ever. I called about the clip. They had an extra clip, so that's going to be sent to me soon. And I also said about the torso, and they said they're going to give me not like a whole torso, but just the plastic piece right here. So, you know, they're just so nice. So I'm not trying to talk about like any smack about Spirit or Zombie Tech Squad, but yeah, just that's something to, I guess, look out if you get this guy. But I think I'm the only one that has happened to, because I have not seen anyone with chip paint or missing like clip. So yeah, let's get into the demo now.
Do not venture any further. There will be no escape. You must be silent. The darkness is always listening. If you make even the tiniest sound, the shadows will find you. Quiet now. If you dare to speak out loud, you may never get to speak again.
there was the lantern keeper. I'm going to leave him on while I speak about him. So if you hear the motor, just like don't mind that. But oh my god, this guy is so cool. I did not think I was gonna fall in love with this guy this much. Obviously I loved him when he first came out, but like now this guy is just so much cooler. I love this pumpkin face that he has and how it lights up with the little flickering effect is really cool. It's really faint on the pumpkin and especially on camera it is, but in person it's one more. Oh, the hand just lifted up, but in person the camera just doesn't take like the detail in. It just looks really orange. In person there's like a lot of black shading to it, what I really love. And in person you see the flickering light more. And then if we come down to the chest, speaking about like flickering lights, yes, there is like paint chipped here and there, so don't mind that. I just really wanted to film this review. And it doesn't really make a big difference, but this chest looks so cool, kind of just like coming out behind from his like shirt. I just think he looks so cool with the flickering lights and like the roots. I just love that concept. And then you can like, I'll back up a little bit. This guy's wide. He is wide. He's tall. He's taller than like a normal like person, but he's tall and wide. And then you can see the whispering hand. That's really cool. Now mine doesn't really kind of whisper. Like usually it would go up and like hit the face. Mine is kind of more off like to the side. I think it would be like this. The whispering hand should be. But I don't know. Mine likes to lean towards there. But yeah, that is nice. And then we have the hand holding the lantern. This hand just looks really nice. And then the lantern, you can just see the flickering lantern also looks really cool. Like, I like it a lot. With the flickering lantern. Luckily, it's not like the Plague Doctor's lantern with this cheap plastic. Because, the Home Depot Plague Doctor that I have, his lantern is really cheap and it could break easily. But this is not breaking anytime soon. And then the quality of him, the clothes is super good. All of the plugs were outdoor rated. Even the adapter plug is outdoor rated. So yeah, I would say like if you left him outside, he probably wouldn't break. Maybe in pouring rain, he could, but like that, I think that's it. So yeah, just the quality of this guy is like amazing. I just love this guy so much. And yeah, that's pretty much it with him. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.